If you're struggling with RPOs because it doesn't quite fit your offense, or maybe you're not having the success you'd like to see on the field, then it's time to switch it up and start packaging your plays. The reason for this video is because I had a few coaches on Twitter and right here on YouTube reach out and ask about packaging plays in offense. What does it look like and what is that concept? Which is why in this video, that's exactly what I'm going to talk to you about. I'm going to show you how Coach Shanahan from the San Francisco 49ers packages plays in his offense. And then also I'm going to show you how I package plays in my offense. So let's dive right in and start talking about packaging plays and how you can always make the defense wrong. Now, don't get me wrong. I like RPOs and I think they're great. I think they can do a lot of great things for an offense. And obviously there's a lot of coaches out there that are super successful with RPOs. Well, the way I use them in my offense is more of a changeup to what we do. And we use them more on a limited basis, mainly because I invest most of my time into packaging plays. I think where most coaches go wrong is when they try to base their entire offense off of RPOs, and you're asking a quarterback to either throw the football or hand the ball off based on the movement of one defender. I think that's a difficult task for any quarterback to make every single time. And I think that also may disrupt your rhythm and your tempo on offense, because sometimes it's good to just be able to turn around, hand the ball off, and you're running it 100% of the way, or even in the pass game, allowing your quarterback to sit in the pocket with 100% certainty that he's throwing the football. And that's why I like packaging plays, because in a sense, it allows you to do both of those things. So to answer the question, what is packaging plays? Really what you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be tagging a pass concept onto a run concept. So you're packaging a play with a pass and a run. Now, some coaches may say, well, that is still an RPO, and that is where we would disagree. The way I see packaging plays is that the decision to throw the football or hand the ball off is made before the ball is snapped. So it's a pre-snap read, and that read is based on the entire defense and the presentation of that defense. And you're trying to give yourself an out so that you're not stuck with a run play against a heavy box or a pass play against a light box. So that's how I differentiate between packaging plays and RPOs, where packaging plays is a pre-snap read, reading the entire defense as a whole, and traditional RPOs is a post-snap read where you're reading one defender trying to put him in conflict. Now, there are two ways that I know of packaging plays, and the first way that you're going to see here from Coach Shanahan is how a lot of coaches in the NFL do it, where they're packaging their plays, and if they don't like the first play that is called, they are going to kill that first play for the second play that has been packaged together with it. So let's take a look at Coach Shanahan and how he's packaging plays in his offense.
It's still right coin, Fox, toss 18 triple, Canada with Larry, stay, why shallow.
Okay, so in that play, you heard a little bit of verbiage at the beginning, and then you heard 18 toss triple. So that makes me think of outside zone to the right with a toss action, as opposed to turning around and handing the ball off to the running back. And if they don't like it, they're going to can it, which you heard next, and some teams may use kill it, but can it. With Larry, you stay, why shallow. So I'm thinking they're probably in 12 personnel. Both tight ends are on the line of scrimmage, and the second play is telling the U to stay in pass protection, and they're gonna run Y shallow, which is probably Y on a shallow cross, and maybe it's their post-dig shallow concept there. Hey coach, thanks for watching up to this point. If you found that first way of packaging plays to be helpful, the way that Coach Shanahan does it and many other NFL coaches do it, then please hit the like button. And also, if you want to see more videos like this one, then don't forget to hit subscribe below. I appreciate you guys for watching up to this point. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you how I do it in my offense next. So let's take a look. Now, in my offense, we package our plays very similarly, but we're not killing at the line of scrimmage, and I'm not asking my quarterback to make an announcement of let it roll, or hey, we're going to kill it the first play for this second play. Our receivers are 100% running the routes that have been assigned to them, and our offensive line running backs are 100% executing the run play that has been assigned to them as well. So let's take a look at some game film. I'm going to show you how I package plays in my offense and what it looks like on film. So the way that I do things as far as packaging the plays, it's a little bit different than what you saw before with Coach Shanahan, where he is killing one play for the other. And the great thing about what that does is that it allows you to add a drop back pass concept onto a run scheme. So because you're killing the run play for the pass play, your linemen know that they're going to be in pass protection and you're not going to be penalized for a legal man downfield, and you can get as creative as you want with your pass concepts there. So we don't do that, and we don't alert at the LOS that we're going to kill the play. Like I said before, everyone is executing what they are responsible for. Linemen are executing the run play. Receivers are executing the pass play. And because we can't afford to have a penalty for a legal man downfield, what you're going to see in these concepts here is that every pass concept is going to be a quick pass game. It's part of our quick pass series. And the reason why it's got to be a quick pass concept is because if the quarterback decides to throw the ball before the ball is snapped, if that's his decision, then the ball's got to get out of his hands quickly, because our linemen are going to be blocking, whether it's inside zone, outside zone, power or counter. We can't afford to have one of those guys downfield and get a penalty when we're trying to throw the football. So what you're going to see is in our concepts of packaging our plays is that we are marrying quick pass concepts with our run game. And so the first one here, we are in a 3-by-1 look, and we are going to be having a bubble screen out to the right. So he's running bubble. We're going to block here. We're going to block here. And then on the bottom, we have tagged this to be a quick out. And then up front, what we're doing is we're going to be blocking it inside zone to the left. So we're going to be blocking it like that. It's zone read. We try to read the end man on the line of scrimmage, and our running back is going to hit it right there. Okay, so essentially, we have a bunch of different options before the ball is even snapped. Our quarterback goes through his processes of how to basically analyze the defense for the best possible outcome, and there's a way that I teach it to him to help him process that information before the ball is snapped. So he's looking at the 3 receiver side. Can he throw a bubble? Does he like the matchup with the single receiver side? That's 2 options before the ball is snapped. And then also he has inside zone to the running back, and we are read option. So he's going to read the end man on the line of scrimmage. So essentially we have 4 options to go with the football in this one single play. So that is what we do when we are packaging our plays, and just want to give you a quick look at 3 different plays that show this here and the different outcomes that you can have based on what the defense gives you. So here we have a 6-man box, a little bit of a different front, even with a backer that's walked up on the line of scrimmage. And our quarterback decides to run the ball. I don't think that's a bad decision because we're going left. We're running away from the numbers. They've kind of plussed out their backer to our trip side, although I still think you could throw a bubble if you want to. And also there's a matchup down here to the boundary, and I think you could throw the quick out if you want to as well. So there's really not a bad option in this play. And we decide to go with inside zone. Running back makes a nice move and hits it right into the gap on that left side of the center line off the double team between the center and guard. So you can see the receivers, they're all executing what they think is bubble to the trips, and the single receiver running a quick out. Everyone's expecting the football. And there's the first one there, and how we package our plays with our quick pass game with our run game. Now looking at the next play here, we're going to do the exact same thing, and it's in the same game. We have at the top of the screen here, we're still running our bubble action here. We're going to block that here, and we're running our quick out here with inside zone to the left. So same amount of options for our quarterback. He's going to get a pre-snap read. He's going to make a decision. Do I like throwing bubble, or do I like throwing the quick out? If the answer is yes, he catches it and he throws it. If the answer is no, then he goes to the mesh point with the running back, like you saw in the previous clip, and they all run inside zone. So let's take a look and see what it looks like here. Quarterback sees the matchup down at the bottom here with a single receiver and decides to throw the quick out now. So the play design hasn't changed. Our linemen are still blocking inside zone, and because that ball gets out quick, we are avoiding the penalty of a legal man downfield, and we're taking what the defense gives us. And on first down, with a simple out route, a gain of 4, 2nd and 6 looks really nice. So it's the exact same play on the same drive, and we are just getting a different outcome of it based on what the quarterback decides to do with the football. Now the next clip here is going to be the same, but again, a different outcome. So we're looking at the box, and again, it's a pretty light box. So if he decided that he wanted to go with the run game, that would have been totally fine as well. But also the way we process our information, we talk about numbers and we talk about space. And looking up here, I think what he likes is the leverage that we have with bubble going to the outside and the space that we have here. He is definitely checking out the matchup that he has down here with the quick out, and because of this corner's outside alignment on our single receiver, he does not like the quick out because that corner right there is sitting on the outside of that route. We obviously don't want to throw that to where that corner is at. So right now, his options before the ball is snapped is he's thinking, yes, probably on bubble, or I'm going inside zone. And I believe in this one, he is throwing the bubble, which is because he's got space and enough. He's got numbers and enough space to be able to throw it to the field there. So again, it's the same concept, and we're running inside zone. Linemen are doing a great job, although we're pass setting on with our right tackle. So there may have been some confusion there, but it is zone blocking up front and then bubble to the field with that quick out from the single receiver. So 3 different plays. Well, actually, the 3 of the same plays that have 3 different outcomes. And they are all pretty good outcomes. And it's because of being able to take what the defense gives you and not trying to force the ball and allowing your quarterback to make a pre-snap decision, a sound decision on where to go with the football. And just taking this back, you can really mix and match as far as your quick pass concepts. You can mix and match whatever you would like based on what you guys are good at. We tag a lot with the quick out or a forward. Sometimes it's a naked quick here, no blocking there. You can run a slant here, or you can run a fade with that single receiver, really whatever you're good at, and obviously whatever the defense is giving you. We were getting corners that were playing with pretty soft cushion, so we're trying to hit that flat space. And you can do the same thing up here. You don't always have to run bubble. You can run a quick to the number 2 receiver or quick to the number 1 receiver. You can run a 2 sticks out here, and depending on what they do with their overhang defender, you can still make that a quick pass concept where that ball gets out of the quarterback's hands before these linemen get downfield. So you can really kind of mix and match what your quick pass game concepts are going to be. And that's essentially what we do. We usually stick to what we're really good at. That way we get a ton of reps at it, and then we start packaging and pairing that with our run game, which is what you've just seen in these 3 clips. Ultimately, what you're trying to do, like I said earlier, is you're trying to give your offense, your guys, an out so that you don't have a run play that is called against a heavy loaded box or a pass play that is called against an extremely light box. You have an out now, and you can give yourself the option to be able to throw the ball or run the ball, and hopefully you're able to make the defense wrong. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys for being here. Don't forget to hit subscribe below. Like this video if it was helpful to you, and I can't wait to see you on the next one.